So far, so good the holiday weekend across many parts of the country. The exception, though, across the desert Southwest. A beautiful day today. Temperatures topping out in the upper 70s, but 90s are just around the corner. Again, if you are in the storm's path, you want to get to the lowest point of your home, put as many walls between you and the storm as possible, and take a look at what the tornado did to this barn here.
Jason, great to have you back. You were telling me this snow is already on the move here.
Yeah, no doubt about it, David. Starting off to the west, here it is. Take a look. 2 to 3 inches of rain possible today. Severe weather also possible. Check it out here in the bullseye. 30s and 40s out there currently. Our high temperature today, only 44, normally 57. When you talk about a tornado strength, you always want to look at how much twisting is done. This car over here was actually sitting where that truck is.
I'm going to eat this in the middle of the show, so I'm just going to toss it over to the weather and meteorologist Jason Nicholas.
Why am I over here and not sampling some of that?
Jason, isn't there more weather you can bring us so we can continue eating?
This is the weather I want right here. Good morning to you here on a Sunday. We're going to start out west. Severe weather really all weekend long. Winds out of the west, northwest, right into my face here, and it's really blowing. These winds are continuing to bring not only clouds, but lake effect rain showers and also lake effect snow showers. You can see behind me. The potential is there for a tornado currently on the ground. Turn on newsnet5.com. Crank up the volume. We'll be there for you. All around Conneaut, trees just like this one uprooted, probably 20 or 30, but none quite like this. This tree actually lifted up this trailer. The cold is now moving in, and that means we're going to transition from the rain that we saw over the weekend, the flooding concerns that we had now, to lake effect snow. So a lot going on right now with the weather forecast. As this cold air rushes in, we're really going to notice our temperatures falling. Gallons of ketchup at the Indy 500 today. I know you're all big hamburger hot dog fans. 10 bathtubs full will be eaten and consumed today.
Where did you get that stat?
You made it up. I just made it up. Hey, John. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, buddy. Oh, you know, you're on television, huh? Cleveland loves GMA.
Look at this. You guys are so generous.
Great to have you as always. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
And thanks to everybody in Cleveland for sharing. We'll see you later.
And you saw that last video there, a little bit of video out of New England, Foxborough, where they had snow before the Patriots game. Yeah.
Significant snow, it looked like.
Yeah, none for us. A few flakes flew around the weekend, but overall nothing really stuck. So that's certainly
we'll have plenty
good news
of it.
for us. Yeah, we'll get our fair share.
Yeah. For sure.
Take a look at what's going on outside right now. We'll start close to home. Temperatures currently in the upper 30s to near 40. It's chilled off. You know, what happened was we had the clouds around this morning, then the sunshine broke out, and now we've cleared things out. The sun has set, and we're going to lose any warmth that we had through the day right back off into the atmosphere because of the lack of cloud cover. So temperatures in the 30s to near 40, but some areas are in the mid-30s. Check it out. Streetsboro right now, 35, 37 Aurora. Temperatures in the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. The wider picture shows plenty of sunshine. We had the clouds around earlier. The clouds have now moved off towards the east. So a chilly night ahead. Grab the extra blanket if you can. The furnace will probably get a little workout tonight as well. Here's that big storm that we saw that video out of New England. Check it out. Temperatures right now, Boston 40 degrees. Notice the snow all the way out towards Maine. Even some, believe it or not, ocean effect snowfall there. Otherwise, that storm system is pulling out. To our south and west, this is a warming trend that's going to take place really over the next couple of days. In fact, as we head through the week, we'll have temperatures relatively seasonable for this time of the year. Hour by hour for us, temperatures will fall off from around 40 into the 30s. Again, some spots tomorrow morning for the kids heading out to the bus stop. Be sure they're bundled up because I think some 20s will be around come tomorrow morning. So a chilly night ahead. Warmer weather for your day tomorrow. The winds will shift just a bit. Of course, whenever we get warm this time of the year, we're now into November, typically it gets windy and it gets wet. And that's going to be the case as we head through Tuesday into Wednesday. Current readings, 30s and 40s as we head through the evening into the overnight. Look at Worcester, 31. There could be some 20s there, too. We'll have a few clouds around tomorrow morning. Temperatures will start off in the 30s and 40s. I do think we'll get some sunshine tomorrow afternoon, and those temperatures will also warm. Upper 50s to near 60. Tomorrow, that'll feel pretty good, especially on a Victory Monday. Then as we head through Monday night into Tuesday, again, chilling things off. Rain arrives Tuesday afternoon, but also warmer weather. Temperatures Tuesday could easily reach 65. So a warming trend, at least in the short term. 30s and 40s out there currently. Our high temperature today, only 44, normally 57. I think we'll be very close to that high tomorrow. And then eclipse it as we head through the day on Tuesday. Our record set back 11 years ago at 77. It's been as cold as 25 back in 1895. So lows tonight, mid-30s again. As you head inland, Worcester, Mansfield, Ashland, Dover, New Philly, easily into the upper 20s with a few clouds around. Upper 50s tomorrow, plenty of sunshine and warmer. South winds 10 to 20. 7-day forecast. We warm things up nicely for Tuesday. We do bring in those rain chances later in the day. Mid-50s for Wednesday. We'll keep things dry. Showers for Thursday, mid-50s. Little wintry mix coming in by the end of the week. A win's a win. A win's a win. Mike Cairns. No doubt about it. Of course, and the weather looks great. We'll get some more on that in just a moment. Good morning to you here on a Sunday. We're going to start out west. Severe weather really all weekend long. Take a look at this picture out of Roswell, New Mexico, courtesy of our friends at KOAT Action 7 News. More than 4 inches of rain there fell in Roswell. That's more than triple the amount of rain they've had all year long. One storm. And take a look and listen at this video outside of Denver yesterday. Yeah, tornado sirens there, a lot of hail as well. That's not snow, that is hail. No tornado sighted. Still wild weather. Could be the 5th straight day of severe weather for portions of Colorado. More heavy rain and flooding, though. Areas that have already been getting hammered with rain. We're talking about Interstate 40, Interstate 20 as well. Keep in mind, though, the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas, they do need the rain. Extreme drought conditions there. It's about time weather for much of the Great Lakes and the Northeast. Temperatures back to near averages, even above averages for many folks. In fact, that 86 in Chicago, if that happens, one of the warmer Memorial Days on record for folks in Chicagoland. Notice the storms, they do move a little farther east as you head through Memorial Day itself. That's a look at weather across America. Now look out your window.
Hurry up!
How am I supposed to do the weather with the aroma of barbecue here in the studio? All right. As far as the weather weekend, so far so good. The holiday weekend across many parts of the country. The exception, though, across the desert Southwest. Take a look at this video out of Tucson, Arizona yesterday. A water rescue there. More than 2 inches of rain fell north of the city. That's more than they get for the entire month just in one day. And here's why. Our southwest monsoon season is up and running here. You can expect afternoon showers and thunderstorms here from Salt Lake City to Albuquerque, Phoenix, over to Denver. The potential there not only for strong storms, but also for some flooding. Meanwhile, across the north and east, drying things out nicely. Another nice day. We'll start to warm things up a little bit. The humidity levels, though, down, although we could touch 90s we head into early next week. Storms across the Gulf Coast and severe weather today across the Midwest. We'll break that down, let you know what you can expect for Chicago, Milwaukee, Green Bay, all that coming up next half hour. That's a check of weather across the country. Now, a look out your window. The cold is now moving in, and that means we're going to transition from the rain that we saw over the weekend, the flooding concerns that we had now, to lake effect snow. So a lot going on right now with the weather forecast. As this cold air rushes in, we're really going to notice our temperatures falling and also begin to turn on that lake effect snow machine. Let's take a look right now at the Power of 5 live Doppler network radar. We're looking at readings in the upper 20s and lower 30s here across the region. Not much in the way of snow right now. However, downwind of Lake Erie, this is the area we're going to be watching here over the next 24 to 36 hours, all the way to Christmas Eve, and maybe even the start of Christmas Day, for the potential for some significant snowfall accumulation. So not everyone will get hit with this snow. In fact, for the most part, a dusting to maybe an inch outside of those areas, but still it will get cold. Take a look here downstream or to our west. Chicago right now, single digits again for them. They've had a couple of bouts this winter where temperatures have been near zero. Minneapolis is at 0, and then look at that mega cold air there up through southern Canada. Take a look at our hour-by-hour forecast between now and tomorrow morning. Temperatures slowly falling. We're into the upper 20s and then low 20s tomorrow morning as snow showers do develop here again, mainly downwind of Lake Erie. We'll talk about how much snow I expect to fall and where, and also the chances of a white Christmas morning. All that coming up. Back to the desk.
Here's meteorologist Jason Nicholas from ABC station WEWS tonight, beginning with those fires.
You're loud and clear.
Firefighters in Arizona working around the clock trying to get the slide fire under control.
The crews have been doing an amazing job.
Rain began falling on the nearly 12,000 acres burning.
The main priority is to keep it west. If it gets into here, it's not a good thing.
From parched Arizona to the waterlogged streets of Odessa, Texas, heavy rain today saturating the ground, causing a flash flood warning through Monday morning.
Oh my gosh.
This dark cloud over San Angelo, Texas.
Wow.
And this is what it looked like 35,000 feet in the air. A passenger on a plane shooting flashes of lightning from a window. That storm hitting the Denver area. Look at the hail here piling up, and more could smash the Denver suburbs before the holiday weekend is over.
So perhaps more on tap for Denver. Jason, you're also following another trouble spot tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's the same area, David, that has been getting hammered. We're talking West Texas. Take a look at the bullseye there. This is for tomorrow. Midland, San Angelo, more showers, thunderstorms, large hail potentially as well. That concern for Tuesday shifts farther east. The bigger cities, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, again, the concern there, severe storms. But also add to that flooding rains. We have a bunch of Gulf moisture just continuing to feed up into portions of Texas. 2 to possibly up to 4 inches of rain between now and Tuesday night. Good news, though, for some Texans because, of course, the area is experiencing an extreme drought.
Yeah, they could use the rain. In the meantime, a lot of barbecues planned around the country tomorrow. What's the day looking like?
Well, it's going to be typical for this time of the year. We're going to have some thunderstorms across the middle part of our country, also some heat building across the desert Southwest, triple-digit heat, warmer across the big cities across the north and east, and then, of course, that thunder chance, Chicago, Kansas City, Indianapolis in the afternoon.
All right, Jason, great to have you with us here this weekend.
Yeah, very wild afternoon indeed. In fact, we started tracking those storms and the tornado at about 1:30, and we're now not far from where the tornado initially touched down. We're in western Medina County and Valley City, right near the Lorain County border. And take a look at what the tornado did to this barn here. Destroyed it, obviously peeling off the siding, tossing that aside. The roof is gone. A lot of the parts of the roof now many yards away. Trees like this down throughout the entire yard. The good news is nobody was home at this house, but just take a look here. Notice these trees that were practically sawed off, and then out in the distance, more trees just like that. That shows you the path of this storm. It just wasn't a quick burst of wind. This was a tornado very near the ground. The path pretty far, too, from all the way the eastern tip of Lorain County through northern Medina County out towards Hinckley. The width about 100 to 150 yards wide. Trees like this, commonplace here throughout the entire area of northern Medina County and western Medina County. As I mentioned, at this point we've heard of no injuries, a lot of damage, but thankfully no injuries as the warning was heeded. Folks got to their safe spots. Breeze is picking up, but overall the weather much nicer now than it was at about 1:30 this afternoon. Back to you guys. Danita, we've had several reports of damage around the region from yesterday's storms that blew through last night, but none more widespread, more impressive than what you see here. Scenes like this. This is a tree uprooted. About 20 or 30 of these through Conneaut, just moments away from the Pennsylvania border. Scenes like this, an all too common theme today. Normally, summer nights on Lake Road in Conneaut are quiet, peaceful, and pleasant, but not Sunday night. For Jeff Galifo, he says it sounded like a train on top of his house.
Swirl, debris, but I felt the pressure pulling me out the window, and I didn't want to stay there. I wanted to get into the basement because I knew it was something tremendous coming.
That's when a probable tornado twisted through the town, uprooting century-old trees and tearing huge limbs from others. Rich Picard lives on Lake Breeze Road. Last night you had a little more than a lake breeze.
Yeah, we had a little bit more of a lake breeze. I don't know if it was a tornado or what it was or what they want to call it. But the good thing was nobody got hurt.
All around Conneaut, trees just like this one uprooted, probably 20 or 30, but none quite like this. This tree actually lifted up this trailer about 10 feet in the air. Amazingly, 3 people were inside, and thankfully, none of them injured.
I got the 2 kids, we ran in the trailer, and boom, that quick it happened. It just lifted up, and I was waiting for it to start twisting.
Beth Berry and her 7- and 10-year-old children were inside that trailer, and no, they were lucky to make it out alive.
The man upstairs, thank God. That's all we can do is thank God and the neighbors around here that helped us out.
All right, now I spoke with meteorologists from the National Weather Service in Cleveland, and they say based on the damage they've seen here in Conneaut today, winds of about 90 miles per hour, and the way the trees were blended together, twisted together up top, high on the trees, that indicates a weak EF1 tornado. Remember, our enhanced Fujita scale goes from 0 to 5. The one we had in Millbury a few weeks ago was a 4, but this one here, a weak EF, preliminarily a weak EF1 tornado. More on that coming up on News Channel 5 at 6. For now, we're live in Conneaut. I'm meteorologist Jason Nicholas, News Channel 5. Danita.